Hello, everyone, and once again, welcome to Everything Wow. I am very excited today because from this episode, we are going to start exploring Singapore, and we are starting by visiting Gardens by the Bay, which is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful places there. So, let's start this episode.
गुड मॉर्निंग। तो आज मेरा सिंगापुर में पहला दिन है और मैं बे एरिया में आई हूँ। ये यहाँ पर एक बहुत बड़ा मॉल है, मरीना बे सैंड्स मॉल। तो अब यहाँ से मैं गार्डन्स बाय द बे जा रही हूँ।
So, I just stepped out of the Marina Bay Sands Mall to this gorgeous view of the bay. Generally, this area is super crowded, but early in the morning, it's comparatively quieter. So I think this is the best time to just soak in the beauty of this place.
तो ये सिंगापुर का बे एरिया है। मेरे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे यहाँ पर ये हीलिक्स ब्रिज है, राइट हैंड साइड पर मरीना बे सैंड्स मॉल है और अब मैं आगे जा रही हूँ, वहाँ पर गार्डन्स बाय द बे है।
तो मैं मरीना बे सैंड्स मॉल से चलकर गार्डन्स बाय द बे पहुंच गई। पर यहाँ पहुंचने के और भी तरीके हैं। You can take a cab and directly come here. But cabs are a little expensive. Alternatively, you can take a bus or a metro. अगर आपने मेट्रो ली तो आपको बे फ्रंट स्टेशन पर उतरना होगा। ये स्टेशन सर्कल और डाउनटाउन लाइंस पर पड़ता है। बस और मेट्रो की डिटेल्ड इन्फॉर्मेशन मैं नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रही हूँ, तो वहाँ पर आप चेक कर सकते हैं। And then I entered Gardens by the Bay. Now, this isn't the main entrance, it's one of the quieter ones, and I'll tell you why I chose this entrance. It's because my husband used to work here in Singapore, and back then, we'd take the same walk to enter the gardens. At this entrance, there's a small garden for kids where they have kept some fun musical toys. It's like a happy, playful corner before you step into the actual garden.
सिंगापुर इज कॉल्ड एज द गार्डन सिटी एंड राइटली सो। पर यह कह पाना बहुत मुश्किल है कि इस सिटी में गार्डन्स है या इन्होंने गार्डन्स में एक सिटी बनाई है। तो अभी यहाँ पर मैं गार्डन्स बाय द बे पे हूँ, बट दिस इज नॉट जस्ट अ गार्डन, सो मच मोर टू दिस प्लेस एंड वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट व्हाई।
Entry to the Gardens by the Bay is free, but you have 5 paid attractions here: the Cloud Forest, the Flower Dome, the Floral Fantasy, OCBC Skyway, and the Supertree Observatory. You can get tickets to these paid attractions online on their official website, but I suggest you check the ticket prices on some other websites too, like Klook or Get Your Guide, because sometimes these websites offer discounted tickets cheaper than the official site. But seriously, just get them online. You'll thank yourself when you see the queues at the counters. Once you book, you'll get an e-ticket on your phone. No need to print anything, just show it at the entrance and you can walk right in. And I did just that. I walked into this magical place called the Cloud Forest. Here you're greeted by one of the world's tallest indoor waterfalls, and the view is breathtaking. ये जो अंदर जाने का एक्सपीरियंस है ना, वो शब्दों में बयान करना थोड़ा मुश्किल है। It's so hot outside, and the moment you come in, it's cool, misty. It's like natural air conditioning. And I can't tell you how refreshing that feels. The temperature inside this place is always kept around 23 to 25 degrees Celsius. So this is the ideal spot to beat the Singapore heat and still enjoy sightseeing. So basically, this cloud forest is a place which is designed to mimic the tropical mountain environment. मतलब tropical regions में पहाड़ों पर जैसे जंगल होते हैं, वैसा एक जंगल यहाँ बनाया गया है. One of the highlights of this place is the Cloud Walk, which is an elevated walkway that takes you around this forest. You just have to keep walking up this route and explore the place. The cloud walk gives you a gorgeous view of the Marina Bay sands. Definitely worth a moment to pause and soak it in. A very interesting thing about cloud forest is that there is a fine mist which is continuously generated here. This mist basically keeps the air cool and humid, just like the weather in tropical forests. They have specific misting hours, and you really shouldn't miss it. When the misting starts, the whole forest comes alive with this mist. It literally transforms the place. It starts to feel like a wonderland. When you're at the top, you can get right up to the waterfall and look down. It's a totally different experience. One really interesting detail about this place is that they have placed little magnifying glasses in front of some very tiny plants so you can get a close-up view of them. On the way back down, the experience is just as magical. They have designed this place so beautifully with cool interactive areas that pull you right into this whole experience.
Thanks to this tiny net, the flower bear fruit and scatter seeds, which grow into plants that capture sunlight in their leaves and renew the air. The air.
And sometimes they also have themes here. The last time I was here, they had this whole avatar theme. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have already seen the reel. And on your way out, you'll spot messages about sustainability and protecting our planet. There are two attractions near the cloud forest. One is the flower dome, and the other one is the floral fantasy. Now, both of them have to do something with flowers. So, basically, the flower dome is a place where you will see flowers from all over the world under one roof. Whereas floral fantasy is the place where you're going to see a lot of floral art. Now, if you're short on time, then I suggest you Google both these places and then decide which one you like better. मेरे पास वक्त कम था, इसीलिए मैंने सिर्फ फ्लावर डोम देखा. The flower dome is similar to the cloud forest, पर यहाँ mist और waterfalls नहीं है. यहाँ सिर्फ flowering plants हैं और बहुत सारे फूल. The flower dome is the world's largest glass greenhouse, and it holds a Guinness World Record for this title. It covers around 3 acres of land and it has flowers from 5 different continents. There are 8 different gardens here, and every garden displays flowers from that region. It takes roughly about an hour to see this entire place. Just for your information, the floral fantasy is much smaller than the flower dome. Also, a very interesting thing to note here is the design of this dome. It's totally columnless. It's just a vast open space filled with light and flowers. There's a children's garden near the flower dome, and the best part is it's completely free. Kids absolutely love it here. There are different kinds of fountains and splash areas where they can play in the water, get drenched, and just have fun. If you're planning to go there, make sure you carry extra pair of clothes. And finally, I made my way to the Supertrees, which are absolutely stunning and one of the most amazing attractions here. So these super trees are basically tree-like structures जिनके ऊपर real plants grow करते हैं. So what they're basically trying to do here is they are trying to create a vertical garden. So much thought has gone into building these super trees. They are not just beautiful, they are smart, sustainable and functional too. यहाँ के कुछ सुपर ट्रीज रेन वाटर कलेक्ट करते हैं जो बाकी प्लांट्स और फाउंटेन्स को वाटर करने में यूज होते हैं. Many of these super trees are also equipped with solar panels that help generate energy to power the lights at night. And yes, in the evenings, the Garden Rhapsody Light and Sound Show brings these super trees to life. There are two shows, one at 7:45 p.m. and another one at 8:45 p.m. daily. And this show goes on for about 10 to 15 minutes. There's an OCBC Skyway here too, which is basically an aerial walkway connecting two super trees. So you can walk in the air between these super trees. It's super beautiful, but I didn't go there. And the reason was it was really, really hot that day. Also, because I had booked my Singapore River cruise and I was getting late for it. So, in the next episode, I'm going to tell you all about the Singapore River cruise. So, stay tuned and see you in the next episode.